welcome. Today we're going to look at two pretty advanced postures. We're looking at the angel flip and then we're looking at some drop downs from higher up. So let's start with a warm up in preparation for the angel flip. Bring the fabric in front at your hip bone, fold forward, fingertips to the floor. Bring yourself up into a nice superwoman. Arms out, legs wide, engage the core. Move the arms and legs around like your seaweed floating in the sea. Hold the fabric behind, let your elbows come out, and then bring your feet to the floor. Bring them wide and slowly roll up, pressing down to the fabric. Bring the fabric over your head behind you, feet stay wide. It's under your shoulder blades to support you lean back. Hands on the fabric, palms open, and big circles opening up your hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. And the other way. Very nice. Then you're going to do side bend, so bring the fabric up. You can hold all together like that. And leaning over to the left side. Keep the heart facing up. Then lean over to the right side. Then you're going to bring the fabric behind you. Open out your shoulders, so bring the fabric under your shoulder blades. Press the elbows back behind you. Pretend you're sitting down, feet hip width, feet are parallel. Open back your elbows, then reach your arms up and slowly back behind you as you exhale as far back as you can. Then inhale up and slowly back. And another. Last one. So the angel flip is quite a tricky advanced posture, so in order to get your abdominals engaged, you need abdominal strength for this one. You're going to practice some abdominals, so remember you're coming back into the frog. So, fabric on your hips, you're tucking your feet in, so the ankles around the back, the toes around the front, and have your elbows out to the sides, going to the side, inhale back to center, exhale side, keep your elbows back. Just doing a few of these. And then bring your legs long in the fabric. You're going to inhale with the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, coming up. Now when you come up, press your legs out against the fabric. That helps to support your lower back. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. And then slowly bring feet to the floor and let yourself come up, resting halfway with the fabric under your shoulder blades and just sway from side to side, then fully standing. Another little warm up, fold forward, let your elbows bend and let your forehead come all the way down towards the floor. Stretching the backs of your legs and then slowly roll up, pressing your hands down into the fabric. Again, fold forward, let your elbows come down, forehead come down. stretch the back of your legs, and then slowly roll up. Doing 2 more. And just notice where you are with your body, if you have any achy parts or any resistance anywhere. And try to relax the different parts of your body. Shake out your hammock. Bring in your right leg all the way along the hammock so that it covers your right hip as well. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. If you're comfortable here, you can allow your left toes to float off the floor and bring your left leg up to match your right. Straighten out the legs again. Push away your heels. Big inhale, stretch your heart forward. And a full exhale, fold. Relax your shoulders open. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. And then slowly take that left leg back behind you and place the tops of the toes on the floor behind you and allow yourself a stretch. So a slight pressure to the floor with your left toes and allow your right leg to reach forward a little. Big inhale, full exhale, then slowly bring the sole of your left foot to the floor. Hold on the edges and come up to standing. Switch your legs over. You want your left leg all along fabric, right the way up to your hip. Allow the weight of your leg to come into the hammock. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, fold forward. Then, if you're comfortable here, and you stay folded forward, you're not going to slide out the back. Let your right toes come off the floor. And bring that right leg up, level with the left. Push away your heels, straighten up the legs. Inhale, heart forward and up. Exhale, fold. And again. Two more. And just notice that you're stretching a little bit further each time. Take that right leg back behind you as far as you can comfortably, tops of your toes on the floor, and allow them to stretch back with a slight pressure into the floor as you stretch your left leg forward. Reaching forward in the hammock, palms together, big inhale, breathe into your abdomen, ribs, upper chest. Open out your shoulders and a full exhale, then reach up and hold the fabric so you can gently place the right sole to the floor and come up. For the angel flip, you want to make sure that your hammock is level and it's not, the fabric isn't twisted about. So shake it out and hold the edge nearest to you. It's your cloak, so have it over your shoulders like your cloak. And you're holding these nearest edges right at the edge. Make sure you're under the center of the hammock. Then you can wrap your right elbow over the top. You're taking the fabric with it. And you can wrap your left elbow over the top. You don't have to do this, it's just a safety measure to make sure that your shoulders are fully in. And then you can go over like this, or it's more comfortable to straighten up your arms and then refine the edge. Your hand should still be near the edge and hold the edges. You're going to be pulling yourself up by the edges as you flip. So once you fold, keep your legs together because you've got more control of your legs when they're together. Legs are together, there's lots of spring in your knees and your ankles and your hips. You're going to fold and make sure you feel all of your weight into the shoulders on the hammock. Head down. Then you bring lots of spring into your legs and you go up like a gamble and over. Then you can take the fabric and lengthen it out underneath you. You're lying down. And to come out, you can do the reverse. So make sure your head is free and the fabric's not digging into your neck. You can free your legs and go up and back over. And you realise that you're in the same position that you started with. The fabric over your shoulders and you're holding the edges. So let's say you want to go into the angel flip quickly and you don't want to have to do all that because it doesn't look very, well, it slows things down, it doesn't look very elegant. So you've got your hammock there. And you know where the edges are. You could say, hold the edge in the centre behind you and slide your hands up quickly so you know you've got the edge, and then bring that quickly over your shoulders. And then hold the top around your neck and then fold. So you know it's there over your shoulders. And then you could take your hands back and flip up and over. But say even that takes too long. So let's say you manage to get yourself starting in a kneeling position. You know where the edges are. So you've got hold of the edge. Right there above you, the centre of the hammock. And you want to be able to go from here into an angel flip. So to do that, you could reach up your arms so you know that you're holding the edge above your shoulders. And you could quickly come to standing, keep the fabric tight because that way it will stay in front of your shoulders, fold forward, and then you can quickly go up and over. And again, use your heels to bring the fabric all along your legs. And if you want to rest, support your head as well. You can use your elbows to bring the fabric underneath your head. And you can come out frontwards from sitting, or you can come out backwards, release your head, and reverse gamble. All right, so say you want to go into an angel flip and you're starting in a different position. Say you want to go from, maybe you're in a forward fold and you'd like to go from forward fold to an angel flip. How do you go from a forward fold to an angel flip? You'd have to know where your edges are. That's the main thing. So it means spending time, if your fabric is bunched up, spending time unbunching the fabric to find the edge. So you would have to go into your forward fold knowing that you have the fabric edge in your hand. So let's say you go into a forward fold knowing you want to go into the angel flip afterwards. You hold your edge ready. So forward fold over the hips, you've got your edge, you're in your forward fold. And then so you do your forward fold activity, whatever it is that you want to do in your forward fold, and then you can take the edge, bring your feet closer, come to standing, and quickly flip the fabric over your head behind you, and the edges are over your shoulders. And again, you fold forward, and you can bring the feet together as you come up. So there's always a way to find that you can go into angel flip that doesn't take so long that you have to stand there and find the edge and shake it out and bring it over your shoulders and wrap one elbow then the other. But this is important to do for the first few hundred times, is get that habit of rolling it over your shoulder and then straightening your arms, keeping the legs together and lifting up and over. But once you've got used to the dynamics of it, you can play with it and go into it more freely, more fluidly. Let's say I want to keep my elbows bent, that's fine, because you can still So start from the beginning. We say, shake out your hammock, make sure it's not twisted too much. So take out those twists in the top there. Shake it out. Find your edge. Make it your cloak. Your wrists are facing forward and the fabric is just on top of your fingers. Roll your elbow over with the fabric behind the elbow and fold. Bring all the weight into your shoulders on the fabric. And say here you want to keep your elbows bent. You can. You can just go up and over, elbows bent. Okay? And it just feels nicer and more free and opens your shoulders a little to straighten up your arms. So that's the angel flip, and several ways to get into the angel flip without having to make an abrupt stop in the flow of your aerial practice or dance. The next thing to do is some flips down from high up. So in order to get there, we're going back into frog, and then we're going to climb up with some core strength and shoulder strength, and then flip back down again. So let me show you going into frog, fabric behind your hips, drop back and hook your feet. You need to engage your core and hold the fabric above your ankles. So big lift on the exhale. Then you need to make the fabric loose as you lift yourself up. So loosen the fabric. So you lift yourself up. Turn to face the right. Hold the right with both hands. Lean back. And as you lean back, fabric hooks under your right knee and hook your right foot on top of your right thigh. That way it's secure and it won't fall. And you can be in a chandelier posture. And like that. So we'll do the left side. So imagine you come back to frog. You engage a lot of core strength to come up. Hold on. Then as you pull yourself up, you need to bring the hands higher up the fabric. Make the fabric, you need to lift yourself, make the fabric loose behind your hips so it can slide up your legs easily. So coming forward, arms up and lift. And then turn to the left, hold on the fabric with both hands on the left side. Lean back as you turn slightly. Left foot on top of right thigh. And once you know you're steady, you can release, hold. Absolutely fine. And then you can play. You can go into a chandelier. So you can hook that left leg up and open out a little. You can take that right leg out, or you can hook that, and so on. So there's a bit of play you can have. When you come out, just come halfway up and bring the fabric to your shoulder blades so you can rest. So always not to come out too suddenly from your being upside down, because you'll get a head rush. So whenever you're going to come back out of it, just come halfway up, rest with your shoulder blades on the fabric, take a few breaths there, or come to sitting, and then come to full standing posture. All right, so that was the angel flip and the flip down. That's quite, be careful when you do them, especially the flip down, because you need to know that you're steady in the hammock before you let go. And if it's digging in, or if you get any discomfort, then don't do it. Just find another way to do it, or just have a rest and come back to it when you're feeling less delicate. Or wear some thicker yoga gear. All right, see you next time. Namaste.